Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with your love reading for the week of August 24th through August 30th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Wow, interesting. We got two cards to start out there. Let's go ahead and see what else needs to come through. And one more. What does Aquarius need to know about love? That was it? Okay. We got two more. All right, and let's get one more here. These ones are a little bit more difficult to play with because of the shape of them. Okay. Whew. Wow. Interesting. All right. So, interesting, Aquarius. You may be having just looking right off the bat here, you may be having a little bit of a difficult time for some in love during this time. A lot of you, we've got all swords out here, besides the Judgment card, but a lot of you are having really in your head about love during this time. So the first card you have here is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So some of you have been working towards attracting love. Maybe this in this aspect could be for singles. Some of you have been working towards attracting love and maybe haven't really been doing that. Some of you may have just really been thinking a lot or are kind of being in your head a lot, and you're being reminded that you can attract it by staying in the moment and really working towards getting out of your head. Okay, that's going to sound potentially a little bit harsh, but some of you are just really in your head when it comes to love, especially during this time. Now, for those of you that are in relationship, you're also being reminded to be more in the moment, potentially be playful, maybe not be so inflexible or kind of rigid for some. And I know that sounds a little bit harsh as well, but that I have to give you what's coming through, and that is what is coming through. Now you also have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So wow, Aquarius, some of you are really just having a difficult time during this time. Again, this potential addiction that is coming through within this, it may be to the past, it may be to a past person, and really holding on and not letting go. So what is coming through here, Aquarius, is what is it or who is it that you're holding on to from the past or letting your mind wander to in unhealthy ways very often, that is not allowing you to move forward. Somebody that you still are very attached to, somebody that is really and or a situation with regards to love that is really still holding your attention and your affection, that may not be beneficial for you, that is probably and potentially keeping new love or new interest, or this is really coming through more as a singles reading, although it's not intended to be that way, but is really keeping new connection, new love, new romance from coming in, because you're so, it's almost as if, and this is potentially going to sound weird for some of you, but it's almost as if you're wearing a wedding ring and people see that and just kind of shy away. And now the potential is that you're probably not here, Aquarius, but that's kind of the energy you're putting out there because you're so focused on a past person or past situations or past things. So really coming through here to just get out of your head and really, if you are looking for love, reconnection, however that may resonate for you, it is, you've got to get out of the past. You got to get out of your head, if you will, out of the thoughts, out of the maybe wishing that it could have or should have been different. Or, for some of you, we really hold on to people and wish and hope that they would come back, or that we can reconnect. And in some instances, now, of course, this isn't always, only take it if it resonates. Some instances, it's really not, you know, a potential for that to happen. And if it is, what is coming through here, Aquarius, if it is a potential, you both need to go through some healing and have some different experiences, potentially gain some more learning, some more life experience or romantic experience for some of you, to be able to do that. And so that might be a little bit further on down the road. But during this time, you're really just being asked to focus in on yourself, focus in on your own healing, focus in on, really looking at the thoughts and noticing if they're beneficial for you, if they're helpful, or if they're keeping you stuck. Because you're also moving into the Two of Swords here. That Two of Swords energy is coming through here, Aquarius. Again, it's all swords energy that is coming in, except for that major arcana, that Judgment card. But with that Two of Swords here, Aquarius, this is really about needing to make a choice. Are you going to continue choosing to stay in the past, or are you going to begin to choose to be in the present moment and really focus on this moment, this day, this time, instead of everything that's happened before? So you're really being asked to really kind of take a look at things. If you're not noticing people coming in, new people having romantic connections, or even people even feeling like they're noticing you, right? And this doesn't matter what the age group is here, because we can find new love, we can find romance, we can find people that, for all different types of relationships at no matter age. But some of you have unfortunately been choosing to stay in the past or stay deeply connected to a specific person, to a specific situation. And it's almost as if you're putting out this aura, or this kind of almost blocking energy for anybody else to be able to come in. Hopefully that is making sense. So it's time to make a choice. If you're going to continue to stay in your head, to stay in the past, or if you're ready to, let some healing come in and to begin to live in the present moment and begin looking into the future with self-love, with self-respect, and really allow yourself to step out of all of that, or those moments from the past, or with this person, potentially memories, that sort of thing, and really step into creating this present moment and step into creating a future for yourself where other people can be included, that doesn't have potentially anything to do with this person or this situation, whatever it is that it's coming through that you're super attached to, Aquarius. Now, you also have the Nine of Swords coming in here. And with that Nine of Swords, this is really what's coming through with this Nine of Swords is almost as if having this trust issue. Potentially that trust issue is from this past person, this past situation, however that came about. And you're just bringing that into this present moment, and it's creating obstacles right now and within the future for bringing or kind of magnetizing somebody new, or even having a space or an opening for somebody new to be able to come in. Now, for others, this is a distrust that is coming through from yourself, as if you are not trusting yourself to be able to choose wisely due to a past relationship, a past person, a past situation, however that resonates for you, Aquarius. But what needs to happen here is for you to be able to kind of heal that. If you can, and I realize I've been in situations myself, if you can, let that past go, let that, whatever was said, whatever memories, whatever it is. And this is really coming through, Aquarius, as positive and negative. Some of you really have kind of negative memories or negative words or what have you that are really ruminating within your mind that you're holding on to, that is telling you potentially that maybe you're not good enough or you're not deserving, or look how you chose in the past, that sort of thing, Aquarius. And then others of you are really in this space where you may be thinking or ruminating with this idea that, you look how you chose, which we just spoke about, but maybe what they've said that was positive, the memories that were positive, the words, right? Almost like this silver-tongued devil or this charming person that always told you what you wanted to hear, Aquarius, always said the words that you wanted to hear, but the actions didn't match. So really, there's that trust, but this is a big choice. There's a big choice here, Aquarius, that you need to make, whether you're going to choose to continue to stay in your mind and or continue to stay in the past, continue to be attached to this person, or you're going to choose to move into this present moment, self-love, and really choose yourself and work to shift the mindset or shift the thoughts and really create almost a new beginning for yourself where love and romance are concerned, because you also have the 10 of swords. So you have the 9 of swords, the 10 of swords. This is a progression here, Aquarius. And with the 10 of swords, this is really that sadness and that grief. For some of you, there's a potential that this was an infidelity, somebody potentially cheated or had an affair, and it really created this space within you, almost this cracking within you where that trust is in question, where you potentially keep going back to it. And for some of you, what's coming through here is that you are ruminating on this question of why. What did I do wrong? And I want to tell you, Aquarius, there's a very, very, very high potential that you didn't do anything wrong, that it wasn't you that created the situation. Now, for some, maybe, but it's very, very, very low on that likelihood scale. You were within the situation. It does take two, but it takes another person to decide to go outside the relationship. But either way, you are in this grieving state. Some of you have been here for a long, long, long time with this 10 of swords. It's really time to make that decision. It's really time to work towards healing that grief, work towards healing that pain. This could take a little bit of time too, Aquarius, but work towards healing that and work towards, noticing and paying attention to where you're letting your thoughts travel to within love, within romance, within this situation potentially where you're still attached, and work towards healing all of that and allowing yourself to detach from this, allowing yourself to be in the present moment, not shifting so much back into the past, so that you can begin to really open up that space, filling in those cracks with the gold, right? If you think about that kind of old saying that when things are cracked, I don't know if that's Chinese or I don't want to put either way. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying, where the cracks are filled with gold, filling in those cracks with gold, with sunlight for yourself, Aquarius, healing that and allowing for that energy to shift around you where there's that opening for other people to be able to potentially, come towards you, or to, even for some of you, the energy feels like it's so heavy that people may even like shy away from talking to you because it's kind of a dense energy. So beginning to heal that is going to create some momentum for you, but also open up this space for a new beginning for you. You also have the Judgment card here. And with the Judgment card, Aquarius, this is really coming in as kind of having this whole renewal of love within yourself. This is making adjustments within yourself, making that choice for yourself, and really having this new beginning or this renewal. As far as love goes, sometimes it can take work. It depends on kind of what situation you're potentially still holding on to, who this person was, kind of the places that some of us can get stuck as far as like the words that they say, or the approaches or the charmingness can kind of really get us sucked in, Aquarius. But this is really, really moving into this place with this Judgment card of having this renewal, having this new beginning as far as love goes. What an important, this is a very huge and a big reading here, Aquarius. It's very just very shaking is the word that wants to come through, because the truth coming through here, Aquarius, this is a big truth that is coming through here, and some of you really need to hear it. Some of you potentially have had friends tell you some of this stuff, and when we're not ready to hear it, it does make it more difficult for us to take it in, for us to understand what is being said. But it's coming to light here, Aquarius, that you are moving into the space of opening to this, to the understanding of this, that just some of you have been holding on so tightly, and it's really time to really let that go. Move into enjoying your life, enjoying yourself, instead of being so stuck in your head. For some of you, this may sound a little bit weird, but for some of you, it's coming through that a potential, like a public speed dating, might be something to kind of get you out of this space, because this space is a fairly heavy energy, and some of you again have been here for a long time. So speed dating, I don't even know if that's a thing or still a thing, but that may be something to kind of get your juices flowing again, if you will, and kind of get you out there again. For those, and it's very I believe it's very public. There's lots of people, you know, that are all there at the same time, and it just may be something that kind of assists you with kind of putting yourself out there again, or feeling comfortable, or feeling as if this is something that potentially you can do, or like a beginning step to being ready for that, Aquarius. So, and then you also have, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. What a beautiful, beautiful card to end this reading with, Aquarius. There needs to be that space, that closeness between you. Let there be that closeness of those shared memories, of the good times, but also let yourself remember potentially the bad times. If you aren't together, there's that reason generally why you're not together, why it didn't work out, whatever happened, whether it was an affair or just a moving away from each other. You always need to have that space. And for you, Aquarius, this space right now feels as if it is made or it's here, and or it's essential for you to be able to heal, to be able to really move into the present moment, allow yourself to detach, and, you know, remember that love is simple. Love never claims, it's simple. It allows and it gives, and that includes the love for yourself, self-love, self-respect, and allowing yourself to move out of this. It's almost as if this is like the devil energy, not the devil energy itself. I don't have like the standard cards here to show you what I mean, but if you remember on the standard Rider-Waite deck, there's the two little people, and it's like they're chained together. What it's feeling like here, Aquarius, is that one person has unchained themselves, but you have kept yourself chained to this. It's time to take that chain off and allow yourself to kind of open up again. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to come into this present moment. Allow yourself to really let go of this. Let your mind free is what's coming through here. Take that chain off, Aquarius, and remember that you have this choice. You have this choice. You can choose to stay where you are, or you can choose to move into this present moment, move into self-love, healing, and allow that crack to mend, and allow yourself a new beginning as far as love goes. Wow, what a gorgeous reading. A little bit heavy, but a gorgeous, gorgeous reading. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.